massive day for the unemployed. The streamer got too drunk and started to dry hump the hose and straight up scaring them, and then he got kicked off of his gaming team.
See, we're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk. But Mango on the other hand.
You know, if Mizkif was there, he would have covered it up.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
The streamer in question earlier is actually Mango, and I guess he's a Super Smash Bros. Melee pro. However, I'm not seeing any bros here, so I don't think he got the memo. And to make matters worse, this was a Ludwig event. Ain't no party like a Ludwig party. You know, honest mistake from Mango. He probably thought it was sponsored by Fansly.
So I feel really bad about that. And, you know, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events. Because, like,
you're 33, dude. You saw the towers fall. Like, you got to learn to control your liquor.
You know, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like, the whole point of an event is, like, it's a fun thing to do, have a good-ass time.
You know, I'd argue he was having a good time. I don't know about them, though.
And if somebody appearing jeopardizes somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing.
He wouldn't do the same about Hassan, though. I just thought that was funny. But nevertheless, the org took initiative and kicked Mango off. Yeah, they released him from Cloud9 for a zero tolerance regarding inappropriate conduct. Part of the reason why Mango did what he did is because no one checks him and they laugh and call him the GOAT. I'm glad Ludwig stepped up and made the right decision. Apologies are good, but he needs a suspension. A lot of people resonated with this one. Also, that tweet's implying that Mango's out here getting away with Diddy-level activity because he's a Smash Bros. Champion or something like that. Like, I feel like that's a bit far-fetched, but, you know, whatever. Holy guacamole, we got an article! Mango taking a step back from streaming and social media after Cloud9 drop and stream controversy. I ain't reading all that, so I got the AI to put it in Super Smash Bros. Terms. Mango pulled up to Ludwig's Beerio Kart Invitational, got 0 to death by a 12-pack, and started throwing out unsolicited taunt cancels, including a cursed down B pelvic thrust. After a decade on the same crew, Cloud9 hit him with the hardest red card DQ in Melee history, saying we don't care if you're top tier, that's a bad chief. Mango DI'd straight into rehab, wave dashing off social media, and promising a future patch when he spawns back sober. For now, the Falco main's benched, SDing from greatness straight from the blast. You know, and to make matters worse, this wasn't even a one-off incident. You know, I did my due diligence and I found more clips, so...
You were gonna give me a full shot? That's fine.
Is it, like, good, like, we have something, or no?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Come on there, Mango. It takes two to tango.
Mango, what are you doing? Dude, Mango is a shit.
You have any Jaeger bomb, right?
No.
What's my birthday?
April.
No,
Mango was just humping the shit.
You gotta have a Jaeger.
What is he doing?
He's just humping shit.
Dude, Mango?
You're having one.
Huh?
Jaeger bomb?
Oh, fuck it.
You know, Gyps Crusader here doesn't care. He's just like, Jaeger bomb? anybody Jaeger bomb?
Bro, Mango, give Mango water. Look at this motherfucker.
I gave him the beer.
Dude, it's Ludwig's freak off. You gotta save it for the after party, dude.
I've seen Mango 10 times drunker than this. 10 times drunker than this.
10 times worse than that. Dude, what goes on in these Ludwig events once the cameras are off? By golly.
3, 2, 1, go!
Anyway, Mango himself made a response, and I'll read out some of this to you. I want to start by being real about what happened. I made multiple people feel uncomfortable while drunk at Beerio Kart. There's no excuse. It was messed up. It hurt people and I crossed a line. I take full responsibility for it. I've already reached out to the people involved to try to make things right. I also let down my family and close friends. I want to apologize to my son. I know this is something he'll have to carry, and Joseph, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be better for the both of us. This is like 10-year-old footage, but I didn't know this guy had a kid. I mean, I could crack jokes about the situation, but I genuinely hope this dude does find the help he needs because, you know, alcohol is pretty serious. While this girl laughed it off, the other girls were uncomfortable, and, you know, that doesn't excuse his behavior. He's in the wrong here. When I talked to my mom about everything, I said I was glad my grandma wasn't around to see this. She passed away recently, and I hadn't said anything publicly. But saying that out loud to my mom just broke me. I started crying, and I don't think I've done that with her since I was a kid. What hit me hardest was realizing I never took my grandma out to see the Pope like I always said I would. I kept putting it off to drink or go to events, and now I can't. That sucks. That regret is going to stay with me. With my first read, I thought he meant that he was sad he couldn't go to events, but then I connected the dots. And, you know, unfortunately for him, I'm putting on my iDubbbz empathy hat. All in all, decent apology. While he did have a lapse in his judgment, he wasn't arguing and he just straight up took accountability and said he deserved anything happening to him. My next step is to focus on real recovery. I've already started researching rehab and will be checking into one when I find the right fit. It's just a sad situation seeing how somebody's life could be like destroyed by alcohol. And honestly, if you're not doing it for yourself, do it for your kid, man. I hate waking up and seeing I was a drunk dumbass. Don't like using the drunk excuse because it's childish, but in the moment I think everyone is as drunk as me and that's usually not the case. I will privately apologize to anyone I made uncomfortable and hope I'm forgiven. Cloud9 dropping me. Probably getting banned from tourneys. F***ing shit, man. No one to blame but myself, but man, never thought I could hit this low. Probably won't hear from me for a while. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish I was better. I had it all and tossed it in the trash can. Hopefully, when you put in the work and appeal, people don't treat you the same way you all treated Hacks. I wish the best for you, though, in the future. Just focus on yourself and your family for a bit. As far as I'm aware, Hacks is a Smash player who took his own life because he got permanently banned from tournaments and shunned from the community. And then some dude just asks the AI to put it into Valorant terms. You can't even make it up. At least your boy stood on topic here with the Smash Bros terms, but I digress. White people when the mango ban hits. Wait, that's me. I'm white people. Bringing race into it for no reason. Shut up, nerd. Nobody cares. It ain't that deep. Besides, race jokes are funny if they're creative. Mango sexually harasses multiple women on stream. Makes everyone extremely uncomfortable. Cloud9. We've decided to part ways with Mango due to this. Ludwig. I'm not inviting him to events anymore. Mango. I messed up and I will accept the consequences. Smash Twitter. I think you could have gone a little easier. This is an overreaction. Bro, nothing happened. IMO for 1. This isn't helping the cancel culture ideology, and 2, y'all shouldn't have kicked him over something like this. Far worse things could happen. It's not like he was naked grabbing people. What? You guys bent the knee to Ludwig over something that was a slap on the wrist at best? Yikes. Some people were saying it was sexual assault, and I think that's a big stretch. I'm pretty sure nobody's pressing charges, and if they were, it'd probably be for sexual harassment, maybe? Is that even a charge? I'm not a lawyer. And how did you make this political, let alone involve trans people? This is insane. Anyway, to make matters worse, Mango lost an 11-year contract after getting drunk in Mario Kart. Let that sink in. The Nintendo Switch 2 is ruining lives. First, it took Indian Moist Critical, and now Mango. And as tragic as it is to get banned from Ludwig's Diddy parties and getting kicked off his org, some of the pro tournaments are also barring Mango from play. Alcohol literally destroyed this dude's life. Unlike Jabba the Pizza Hut, he's not gonna go homeless. He obviously has his stream and stuff, but damn, that sucks. Connor Eats Pants clarifies his positions on Mango. Wow, I really don't care what this has to say. These people fell off big time when their audience graduated grade 4.
End the stream! End it!
Sir, yes, sir.